Hi, this is Kalyan Karmakar and welcome to Foodocracy Kitchens. Foodocracy Kitchens is where I speak to you about food traditions from across our wonderful country of India. I'm Bengali, I've grown up in Kolkata, but I've lived in Mumbai for the last 20 odd years. But today I'm going to speak to you about a culture and custom from my native land, so to speak, which is Bengal. I'm going to tell you about Jol Khabar. Now, towards the beginning of the pandemic, I had a chat with Ananya Banerjee, who's a chef and a home chef, and we did an Instagram live on Jol Khabar. And that time we were just talking, but today she sent all the Jol Khabar. So I'm going to tell you a bit through it. Now, what is Jol Khabar? Now, technically, literally, Jol means water, Khabar means food. Now, there's no water on my table, of course, but it basically means a snack. So it could mean breakfast, it could be tea. Normally, these are the two times which are meant as Jol Khabar. And it's an affair which is normally done at home. I mean, when you're out on the streets, it's not necessarily called Jol Khabar. That's my little cat, little Nimki. Nimki also is a Jol Khabar item, by the way, in Calcutta. So those of you who feel that Nimki is a feminine name, it's not. Nimki is the name of a little savory snack like Shakar Para or Namak Para in the north, and my grandma makes it. Okay, coming back to this, Ananya Banerjee is from Kolkata. She's an artist who then became a home chef. She's also written books. She's a restaurant consultant and he lives in Mumbai, dear friend of ours. She sends us a lot of lovely food. And during the lockdown, she's been doing menus every weekend, Bengali food, and there's food from across the world. And today she's sent Jol Khabar. Now, these are the sort of snacky dishes which you get when you go to people's homes on special occasions, like a lot of childhood memories for me. Like going to people's home, like for example, there was a neighbor beside us in Calcutta, Pupai. So she used to give us Bhai Phota after Diwali, like Bhai Dooj. And her mom would make like gugni. So there's gugni today. And this is mangsho gugni. So this is like a curry with lentils. And mangsho gugni means that there's mutton in it. And there are two ways of doing it. You can make it with keema, minced meat. But Ananya has actually put whole pieces of mutton, which reminds me of a gugni, mangsho gugni, which I had at Chittaranjan Park in Delhi, where someone called Shubroto would make gugni and sell it, which his mom would make, and there were pieces of mutton in that. So this is quite a treat. And so this is mangsho gugni. This here is Karai Shuti Kochuri, because the sort of food which he has now is the winter food of Bengal, and green peas are very sought after in winter because fresh green peas. So you make Karai Shuti kachoris, which are like maida refined flour kachoris stuffed with mashed green pea. So traditionally you might see that they look smaller, crisper, nimki. Let me tell you about Karai Shuti kochuri. Yes, but and those are deep fried and they get puffed up like a puri or like a luchi. So Ananya makes a low oil version, so she shallow fries it, and she makes dal puris also like this, where it's stuffed with dal. I believe that she got this recipe from her Didu, maternal grandmom. And the beauty of a very well made Karai Shuti kochuri is that you should be able to see the green peas in it. So the covering should be quite diaphanous, and you should be able to see inside that it's green. Now, what do you have a Karai Shuti kochuri with? I can smell the ghee. You have it with aloo dum. So the dum aloo is a dish which is famous across India. There's a Kashmiri dum aloo. You'll get it in South India, Punjab, Maharashtra, everywhere, every Indian restaurant. This is the Bengali version of it. I don't know how to explain why it's Bengali. It's got it's the onion which goes into it, the ginger, the garlic, the sort of spicing which is used, the jeera and so on. Everyone has their own recipe. The levels of sweetness, tanginess, spiciness could vary. And in winter in Calcutta, you use notun aloo, which is fresh potatoes, much sought after. And this is the way you eat it. So you break a bit of the kochuri. I'm feeling bad for Kainaz who's shooting while I eat, but thanks so much for doing that. More winter treats. This is shingara, which is what we call samosas in Bengal, shingara. And in winter, what's famous is the fulgobi shingara. Fulgobi means what? Fulgobi, cauliflower. So which means a samosa shingara made with cauliflower. Now, is it only cauliflower? No. Because the Bengali shingara has potato as its base. But in winter, there's also cauliflower in it. So let me show it to you. So this is, and so she sent it over. We are going to later pop it in the air fryer and have it. But here you go. So there's potatoes, there is cauliflower, there's peanuts, and you get this normally in the sweet shop. So Calcutta, I can smell the ghee again, and there's good quality stuff. So this is more a sweet shop dish. When I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, my mom was a working mom. She wouldn't really make all of this at home. Not too many of my friends' moms would make it either, but there are people who would make these sort of dishes at home, and it would be lovely to go and visit friends whose moms would do it or grannies would do it. So the shingara or the samosa is a mishti dukan sweet shop thing, and you typically get it about 4 in the evening, and they get over very soon. And every locality or every para has its own mishti dukan. A lot of them could be unnamed, I mean not necessarily famous one, but everyone believes that their para mishti dukan is the best. Now this is what you get in the sweet shops, and now this here is a chop. Chop you get in sweet shops or the vegetarian version, but this is the macher chop, which is fish. Yeah, you can see the smile on my face when Bengali food comes in because of all the nostalgia. So macher chop means it's got fish, it's got a bit of cashew, and there's she's used rohu fish, rui mach, for it. In Calcutta on the street sides, you would get this sort of thing: macher chop, mangsho chop, mutton, dimer chop with egg in the roll shops. While in the sweet shops, you'll get the vegetarian versions. The difference is when someone makes it at home, like Ananya for example, is that in the street corner ones there'll be more potato and less fish or less meat or anything like that, because potatoes are cheaper, they need to bring the cost down. But when it's made at home lovingly by someone's mother or kakima, mashima, like you call your friends' moms when you go there, then there will be more of the fish, and I can smell it. It's delicious stuff. So she's given some in the roll shops. You also get a bit of sliced onion and salad and so on to have with it. While with the shingara, she's done a tamarind or a tetuler rosh. And this is another winter treat. It is called a Gokul Pithe. So it was Shankranti, post Shankranti, which is sort of celebrated in Bengal as a movement from winter to spring, and it's also the harvest festival. So a lot of pithes and pulis happen over there. This is an example of that. So it's like a dumpling, yeah. And in case you're wondering what this brown colored sauce is, it's not sugar syrup. It's actually the jaggery, which is typical to winter, and it's called jhola gur, which is much sought after. And let me show you before signing off what's inside. So there you've got a stuffing of like coconut and jaggery and so on. Smells really good, and it's even the maida casing which is inside. You can get the smell of that as well. It's my mom calls it a dying art because not too many people nowadays make this at home. It's tough, like pithe and puli. These are dishes which once grandmoms used to make, but well, thanks to Ananda, we've got it in Bengal and in Mumbai. And I was missing having all of this on Shankranti, post Shankranti. So thanks, Ananda. Thanks. So we had such a lovely chat on Jal Khabar on your Instagram channel, and now you sent all the Jal Khabar, and I made you promise that. So I want to sign off now. I'm going to dig into all of this, and in case you're wondering what I'm going to start with, this is the order in Bengali eating. You start with vegetarian. So I already did a bit of kochuri aloo dum. Then you have the shingaras. Then you have fish. Then you go for the ghugni and mutton, and then the mishti. So I think I'm going to start with the macher chop. So see you guys. So lo fajje chilo more Bengali jal khabar, mangshor ghugni, macher chop, কড়াইশুটির কচুরি, ফুলকপির সিঙ্গারা, and Gokul Pithe. I had a spoon of it. La 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 la.
এই পথ যদি না শেষ হয় তবে কেমন হতো তুমি বলো তো, যদি পৃথিবীটা স্বপ্নের দেশ হয় তবে কেমন হতো তুমি বলো তো, তুমি বলো এই পথ